Education is a place where there are a lot of leakages, ghost teachers, ghost workers, and so on. How do you plan to deal with sector governance, dealing so that we get value for money? We're committing.
The voice of the leader of the National Grand Coalition NGC Party na Parliament, Honorable Kande Yumkela, Friday, November 15, where the Committee on Appointments been the interview about 14 people, where President Julius Maada Bio picked this BNTM for be minister, deputy minister, and ambassador them. The question we Honorable Yumkela be raise this term now to the person we President Bio don pick for the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Dr. David Moinina Sengeh, on how Dr. Sengeh plan for look inside the area of good leadership na the education sector and tap other bad thing them like corruption we go make succeed as minister. And with plenty confidence and show of book and common sense, Dr. Sengeh been first give the number of school picking them na salon where register under the free education program. As he say, a plan for use correct information or data na the education sector for plan and monitor as way for tackle the bone na truth problem them na the education sector.
There are 2,660,628 students in Sierra Leone today that are registered. We cannot solve education by guessing. Our only pathway for this is through data. And I've been privileged over the last 18 months to be working directly with the ministry. The Ministry of Education has been my primary focus with the SDI. And I was in a room with all the leaders in the ministry and I told them that money is not our problem. Data is not our problem. So what is our problem with education in this country? And you're absolutely right. It has to do with governance. It has to do with these sector challenges and the leakages. And the one primary way of solving it is what the Honorable said is negotiation and what you also just said, which is data.
The proposed Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Dr. Sengeh, carry on say, one of the reasons them we make the problem na the education sector don't continue for affect the system na where people no agree accept say the education sector get problem and for agree say na salon people self they cause this problem.
I think very importantly, we as a country are only beginning to accept now that we have a problem with education. I think we say it, we see that there's a problem, but we haven't accepted that we are part of the problem and we are the problem. And that means how I'll change that with the ministry. And I must say, I'm there to learn. I'm a learner. And the whole point here is that the communities take responsibility from the churches to the mosques to the playgrounds to the household. Before we even get to the school, it is our responsibility.
Another issue with the young proposed Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Dr. Sengeh, say don't affect the country in book learning business. Get for do with the method of examination for school picking them and waiting the school them. Don't they miss when they conduct exam for picking them because he say not a way picking get high mark na school no more qualify them as picking we get sense or will be better person na society.
We have to ask ourselves again, why do we exam our students? For what purpose? If a child gets 6 A's and comes out but cannot do the job that we give them in Parliament as your M&E officer, was that great that they got 6 A's? If a child gets 6 B's or 6 E's, but they can be entrepreneurs who create jobs in the market, will we be happy with that child? So we need to understand the assessments and we need to understand the examination that links to that. And that is also something from the schools to the community, to the exam councils, to the people in Parliament, and to the teachers. We have to be able to address that.
Dr. Sengeh been carry on for talk about other plan them for the education sector. We get for do with practical, like if school are involved in agriculture and get school guarding them and make this work well. That self is a go better them.
I think this is the part where we as a country have an opportunity to take care of our development, to solve our bread and butter issues, to have school gardens, to be able to use those school gardens to bring revenue in. There's no reason why you can be teaching agriculture and not have a school garden. There's no reason why we can't have playgrounds in our schools, in all the schools. There's no reason why play and brain activity development with nutrition is not our priority, and it is possible.
But the only side will not been too clear inside this interview on this issue. Now where Dr. Sengeh say this program no go need money, not just commitment, because he say everything they go make school them get farm, and he say he ready for CC this be.
We don't need money for that. The land is there, our children are there, our teachers are there. I think it's about will and commitment. And I think if I have your support and blessings, we will boost the local economy. We will have every school have a farm that they can have. There's no reason why not. And Honorable Member, I think it's a question of when can we start, where can we start, and bring me to your constituencies, and I'll go there and we'll make sure that all the schools in your constituencies have farms. Then it becomes a national thing.
Big promise as you hear from Dr. Sengeh, and himself no been beer, but laugh as during this term with Dr. Sengeh been there before MP them. If pin drop safe, you go hear, and as so MP themselves and other people may they pay attention as Dr. Sengeh turned the committee room number 1 na Parliament as lecture room inside this interview session. This na the first time where Dr. Sengeh they be minister after he don't be chief innovation officer na status. And by in appearance, he look young and yangy and self ready for facing the new challenge them before him inside this new appointments. So one go see why Dr. Sengeh thinks he go able to turn things around for the better na the education sector. More so, where this na one sector where plenty people believe say need more attention. More so, where even big man them, we don't be Minister of Education, no look don't get past results. Other people with the Committee on Appointment interview Friday, November 15. Now, Dennis K. Vandi as proposed Minister for Agriculture and Forestry, Mohammed Hassan Kaisamba as proposed Ambassador na Turkey, Professor Fode Jawad as proposed Minister for Environment, retired Brigadier Kelly Conte as proposed Minister for Defense, Philip K. Lansana as proposed Minister for Water Resources, Manti Tarawali as proposed Minister for Gender and Children's Affairs. And this mark one of the major interview them for the Committee on Appointments. After, of course, one major cabinet shake-up this bientem with the President Julius Maada Bio do. Me na Abdullah Bla the report.